as we are just about ready to get this on the way here for game number 2. Pioneers winning game 1 by the score of 8-6. We'll have a chance to get some things lined up for you. At third base will be Mr. Estrada. Estrada is taking care of business right now as they are just about ready to get this game 2 on the way. You have Tyler Kendrick leading off for the Pioneers. I'm sorry, for the Roadrunners. So we'll get ready to get things set up here real quick. Getting ready for this second pitch on the way here. For first pitch on the way. Second game getting started here. The pitch is on the way, and it's ball 1. And it will be 3:51 for the start of game number 2. As we're checking the lines, make sure everything is clear, make sure our broadcast is good and clear. We'll find out here momentarily if everything is okay. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed, and it is 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 is the count. Suki Abalaku is going to be in left field, as Stefano will be in right field. The breaking ball misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. We're just on the way here in game 2. Pioneers able to take care of game 1 by the score of 8-6. That pitch misses outside. And 3 balls and 1 strike. Eichmann not able to get through just yet, trying to get things set and on the way as the Pioneers and the Roadrunners will get game 2 on the way. Pitch offered up, and there's a strike on the inside corner. Goes at 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck will be Chris Estrada. I almost said Eric Estrada from Chips. Anybody old enough to remember that? There's a 3-2 pitch hit toward left field. Abalaku given play, but it will be foul ball. So it is 3 balls and 2 strikes. Abalaku getting set and positioned back. You have Stefano in right field. Luki Abalaku is in left field. You still have Lux in center field. So everything is A-OK in Pioneer Land. The 3-2 pitch. That ball is hit towards shortstop Garcia. He takes it, throws it, and a dig. A great play by the first baseman, Barfield, to make the 6-3 put out. So now you have
brings up the third baseman
Garcia, and you have Zellweger at second base. Brings up Estrada. So the pitch on the way now, and that one is a ball from Ekman. So you still have things being worked out here as Gonzalez is going to stay in at third base. And that ball is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Barfield making a fantastic grab over there to capture the first out for this top half of the inning here in game 2. There's a strike on the outside corner as Gallegos is now handling things for the pitching staff. And there's a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Eichmann trying to get things underneath. That ball gets away, and he walks his first batter. Brings up Blaine Gillespie. Gillespie will be playing center field.
Brings up the center fielder, Blaine Gillespie.
Gillespie was able to get on twice. He went 2 for 4 in game 1. Scored a run. He'll come in with an opportunity to try and see if he can get some things done. So that ball tossed over at first base just to check the runners. The 0-0 pitch about to be delivered to Gillespie. And there's a ball swung on and missed. All-speed pitch had Gillespie way out in front. A lot of Austins on this team. Austin Ekman. As they get ready now, 0-1 count for Ekman. Pitch offered up, breaking ball, and that misses inside. Looked like Lytham may have given up on that one as well. He kind of rolled with that pitch. I'm talking about the home plate official now. He might have rolled around that inside corner. But nonetheless, it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here in the top of the first inning. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a miss, and the runner will steal second base. Lego's not able to hold on to it. So Estrada will be at second base with 1 out. 1-2 pitch count to Gillespie. Pitch being offered up by Ekman. He kicks and fires a breaking ball, hits sharply to shortstop. It gets past Garcia, and it will be runners at first and third. Single under the outstretched hand of Garcia. So runners at first and second brings up Alex Renovic. Renovic playing right field.
Alex
Renovic playing right field. See what Renovic was called out on strikes his last at bat. 0 for 3 with a walk. He will come in. Runners on the corner now. Ekman trying to work himself out of this early jam. Pitch on the way, and there's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 is the count. Game 2 here in Wharton, Texas. You have Ekman working with Gallegos behind the dish. Checks, and he does the old third to first move. No one was biting on that one. Now going ahead, go to breaking ball, driven outside. 0-2 is the count. 0-2 is the count. 1 out. Top of the first inning. Game 2 of this doubleheader. Pioneers winning game 1 by the score of 8-6. And as the ball hits sharply up the middle, and Garcia 6-4-3 double play. Great job going up the hole to his left. Flips it to Zellweger for the 6-4-3, and the Pioneers get out the jam with no runs being offered up. No runs off of 1 hit, no errors, and you had 1 runner left on base. We're going into the bottom half of the first inning. Pioneer baseball right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Don't have internet access to listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network? No problem. Listen to the broadcast from any type of phone anywhere in the country by dialing 213-401-0037. Compliments of Audio Now.
So my uncle calls and he says he's dizzy and he's losing his balance. I'm like, oh, do you want me to take you to a doctor? He's like, no, I'm going to look up the symptoms. I said, your symptoms are you're dizzy and you're losing your balance. So he said, I can't get on the internet because my arm is numb. I said, well, use your good arm and dial 911.
Stroke's no joke. Dial 911. I'm lost is brain lost. Seriously, dial 911.
Visit strokesnojoke.org, brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824.
All right, welcome back. We're getting ready to start this bottom half of the first inning. Pioneers getting the 6-4-3 flash of the leather. Garcia, Zellweger to Barfield. As we get ready, we'll have Garcia, Zellweger, and Stefano leading off for the Pioneers. We are just about intact as the Pioneers are looking to wreak some havoc here. It appears that they're going to have the pitcher, Mr. Ekman. Ekman's going to be hitting for himself. Or no, we got Guillory in at the plate. I'm missing somebody. I know who I'm missing. I'm missing Mr. Barfield. Got Barfield. As we get ready, in my haste, I was able to blow that. We got it now. We'll get it all straightened out here. That's what they make erasers for. So now Garcia will get ready to come in and face up and takes strike one as he will head up against Mr. Powell. We got Jacob Howell starting off, and there's another breaking ball. It falls at 0-2. 0-2 is the count. Howell kicks and fires, and the fastball misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So you got Stefano, we have Barfield, then we have Guillory at DH. That one misses 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now we have things set and ready to go. There's a swing and a miss, and there's a strikeout for Garcia. Brings up Austin Zellweger.
Brings up second baseman, Austin Zellweger. Alex Stefano on deck.
So Zellweger will come up here in the bottom half of the first inning. Pitch offered up, and that one is down for ball 1. Stefano on deck, be followed by Barfield playing first base. That one is a ball, 2-0. 2-0's a count. No score here in this first inning. And there's another fastball, and that one gets in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Zellweger will make the adjustment here. Zellweger ready to go. 2-1 pitch being offered up. And there's a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, one thing we can tell you that Mr. Howell works fast and brings it hard. So the pitch on the way, that's downstairs. Full count with Stefano on deck. No score here in game 2. There's a ball hit toward right field. Rinovich going back, and that will take care of Zellweger. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first inning. Brings up Dallas Stefano. Stefano got the only home run for the Pioneers so far. Hit a night shot. And the pitch on the way, a swing and a miss, and it looked like he had every intention of trying to make home run number 2 on that one. Stefano, smooth. I always like the way a left-handed hitter swings as he has that smooth, fluid swing. There's another ball driven toward first base, off the first base of Ninvale, and he throws it away. And the backup of second base threw that away. Stefano will get on He'll reach by an E4 on the second baseman.
Second Barfield.
The second baseman, West, threw that one away, and ending up at second base will be Stefano. So it brings up Barfield, Jacob Barfield, coming to bat. Hillary is on deck. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball. Strike one. Hillary coming up on deck. Barfield will try to bring in that first run of this second game. No score here in the bottom half of the first inning. Checking a runner at second base and now delivers outside. Makes it 1 ball and 1 strike. So coming up now, the pitch, and there's a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Howe goes right to work. Howe relies heavily on that fastball. 1 and 2 is the count. 2 outs. Runner at second base. Bottom of the first inning. Pioneers trying to jump on front here in this second game. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball downstairs. 2 and 2. Pioneers facing a somewhat different look on the defense from Roadrunners. Richardson is catching now for the Roadrunners. Another breaking ball, and that one misses. A big winding curveball. It misses big time. Rada is still at third base. Checking the runner is Howe. The payoff pitch. That one's fouled back. Count remains at 3 and 2. Vinovic is at first base. Still piecing this together if you can hear. Kendricks at shortstop. That ball is hit, fly towards center field, giving chase is Gillespie, and that will reach higher for Pioneers. No runs, no hits, and no errors. 1 runner left on and completed 1 inning of work. No score here from Wharton, Texas.
Don't have internet access to listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network? No problem. Listen to the broadcast from any type of phone anywhere in the country by dialing 213-401-0037. Compliments of Audio Now.
I'm a paramedic, and it may sound silly, but a lot of people are afraid to call 911 when they're experiencing uncomfortable pressure, fullness, squeezing, or pain in the center of the chest. You know why? Because they think it would be embarrassing if it were a false alarm. Instead, people risk permanent damage or death because they're afraid they might get a lecture. That's ridiculous. To learn more about heart attack warning signs, call the American Heart Association at 1-800-AHA-USA1 or visit us on the web at americanheart.org.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824. All right, welcome back to Tiger Stadium here in Wharton, Texas. Ready to start this top half of the second inning. Have Elijah Rodriguez, designated hitter. I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong guy. That's Henshaw. All throwed off here. That first pitch is swung on and hit toward the third base foul territory, and making the grab is Gonzalez. So that was Henshaw. As Henshaw
Brings up the center fielder.
Goes down off of one pitch. Brings up Brayson Longman. Longman playing left field. Longman coming in batting from the left-hand side. No score. Both teams have left a runner stranded. Pitch on the way. There's a ball hit, slice, and foul toward left field. And it makes it 0-1 quickly to the left-handed hitting Longman. Longman digging back in. Ready to go is Eichmann. Eichmann kicks and fires that one inside corner for strike 2. Oh, 2 count by Ekman is in the dirt. 1-2 is the count. The 1-2 pitch offered up. There's a ball hit toward Garcia. He dives to his left and cannot get through. That will be a base hit. 1 base single for Longman. Brings up Dylan Menville. Menville out of Tomball, Texas. Menville, 6'2", 210 pound on that state championship team for the Tomball Cougars. Come now, the pitch on the way. There's a ball foul back out of play. Now, as we have some eel feelings coming up against the old Tomball Cougars. He faced a defeat here. There's a strike, makes it 0-2. Working the score. J.T. Jacoby is having a little flashback. That ball is inside. 1-2. Jacoby said, "Hey, I lost to them guys before, and I don't want to." Man, what a small world you're in. Huh? So you're still on the opposite ends of things. 1-2 count now from Eichmann. Pitch is hit. This should be a tailor-made double play. That's 4-6-3, and Zellweger to Garcia back to Barfield for the 4-6-3 double play. And we've completed 1.5 innings, no runs, no hits, no errors. Pioneers and the Roadrunners all locked at 0.
You know what? I got a problem with drinking and driving. Too many fall victim, most don't survive it. We just gotta think before we drink, cause you can lose your life just as fast as you can blink. It's that simple. We all know driving drunk is illegal, still we're doing it. I'm just trying to smarten up my people so we can keep it safe on the road. I'm all about mad, and that's because they got a positive goal. So next time when you out with the guys, make sure at least one stays sober to ride. Keep it safe, y'all. Yeah, keep it safe, y'all. Yeah, mad.org.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824. Don't have internet access to listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network? No problem. Listen to the broadcast from any type of phone anywhere in the country by dialing 213-401-0037. Compliments of Audio Now. All right, welcome back here to the bottom half of the second inning. My scorecard is looking butchered already. I had somebody out of whack, but nonetheless, we'll blame it on Jacoby. Is that okay? We blame He said they blame everything else on me, so might as well blame that one. Leading off for the Pioneers will be Charles Guillory, the designated hitter. He'll be followed by Gonzo, number 44. I hope they don't mind me calling him Gonzo. kind of fit. That's a good baseball nickname. As Guillory takes ball 1. You have Gonzalez on deck, and there's a breaking ball missing. 2-0. 2-0 is the count. No score. As Guillory will come in, trying to get things started. He takes another ball outside, and it's 3-0. So you have 3-0 count to Guillory, who's leading off. And the pitch is in, misses. Ball 4. 4 pitches and a 3 pass. Ricky Gonzalez. So we'll have on deck after Gonzalez. We'll get caught up. The Gonzalez here ready to go. Kind of slightly open stance. Guillory waits at first base. He swings and pokes that one to right field for strike 1. Foul territory. So the Pioneers, the winners of game number 1. Longman is the left fielder. That's a ball. One is the count. Gallegos is on deck for the Pioneers. Pitch on the way. That ball is hit high and back toward the catcher, giving chases Richardson, and makes a heck of a grab right here in front of us here. That's going to be out number 1.
Brings up the catcher, Corey Gallegos.
So Gallegos will come up now. Gallegos catching here in game 2. He'll come up. He swings and pops that one out of play for strike 1. Pitch about to be offered up now. The 0-1 pitch coming from Howell, and that's in for strike 2. So you have Suki Abalaku on deck. Make sure. Pitch offered up. There's a ball hit. Infield. Second baseman West trying to camp up under it, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. So now it brings up Suki Abalaku. Suki Abalaku. Abalaku coming in. He has first at bat of today. He'll take strike 1. Abalaku trying to make his presence felt in today's contest. Pitch on the way. There's a ball hit toward right field. And that ball gets down, and it might bring in a run. Coming around will be Guillory from third base. He'll score, and Abalaku will slide in at third, and he's going to try. No, he'll stay there. Now, they're going to have to give it a hit on that one. That was a long way for Renovic to come by. Abalaku standing in at third base after the slide. That's going to be a base hit, a triple and an RBI for Suki Abalaku. Wow.
Brings up the center fielder, Jordan Lux.
So now Jordan Lux, that ball just kind of hung up there, and Renovic had a long, long way to go as the Pioneers get the first run. First pitch to Jordan Lux is a ball. Suki Abalaku, there's a ball hit sharply towards center field, but it's going to be right there to Gillespie to handle that.
But the Pioneers do get one run off one hit, no errors, and a runner left on. We've completed 2 innings. Pioneers on top by the score of 1-0. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of Pioneer baseball, and we'll be right back.
One day, I'll teach chemistry to kids.
I'm going to be an architect.
My dream is to be a chef.
At the U.S. Department of Education's Office of Federal Student Aid, we provide more than $150 billion each year in grants, loans, and work-study funds, making higher education possible for anyone at any stage of life.
I can go back to college.
I can change careers.
I can make a difference. Federal Student Aid, proud sponsor of the American Mind. Learn more about money for college at studentaid.gov.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824.
This is Betty McCrowan. I'm president of Wharton County Junior College. You're listening to Pioneer Athletics on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas.
All right, welcome back. We're in the top of the 3rd inning right now. The Pioneers on top by the score of 1-0. Leading off will be Dalton Richardson, the catcher. He'll be followed by second baseman Dustin West. And we'll have Tyler Kendrick, top of the lineup. Pioneers got the run off the triple from Suki Abalaku, give them the 1-0 lead as Eichmann misses with that first pitch to start this 3rd inning off. 1-0 is the count, and the pitch offered up. That misses. 2-0 is now the count. 2 balls, no strikes. We get ready here. 2-0 pitch offered up by Eichmann, and that one is down. 3-0. Well, now it's 3-0, and Coach Keith Case has to be pulling his hair out right now. You get a 1-run lead, and you struggle with the pitcher, the first at batter, and that's a free pass. So now it brings up Dustin West.
Brings us the second baseman, Dustin West.
So Dustin West will come in, and the Pioneers already, they have 2 double plays today. They had a 6-4-3 back in the first and a 4-6-3 in the second, and they're looking for it any way they can get it right now. So now Eichmann shows there's a bunt being showed, and that is going to be a ball to West. One-0 to count. So now Coach Keith Case is going to come up as they're taking a quick break. That's Coach McGraw. We're sorry. Coach McGraw coming out to talk, not Coach Keith Case. He kind of walks like him from afar. Chris McGraw, one of the assistant coaches. Speaking of assistant coaches, you have Ryan Tudor and you have Jacob Rice, the strength coach. So Coach McGraw comes in. I wonder if he related to Tug McGraw. Do a little country singing. So now Eichmann is ready to go. Runner at first base. And there's a snap throw from Gallegos as is saved. 2-0 the count. 2-0 the count. We have nobody out. It's on. There's a bunt foul out of play, and that's going to be strike 1. Makes it 2-1. 2-1 is the count. Nobody out here in inning number 3. Eichmann checking in, ready to go to work. Throws over to first base. First runner to lead off this inning was Dalton Richardson. He's at first base, reached on a walk. And now you have Dustin West
Look like he wants to bunt, and he does bunt that one down first base line, and Eichmann is able to make it to 1-3. That'll be a sacrifice. And advancing to second base will be Richardson. Brings us now back to the top of the lineup as Tyler Kendrick. Kendrick grounded out to the shortstop, his counterpart, back in the first inning. He'll come in. Now the runner at second base is the catcher, Dalton Richardson. Historically, catchers aren't that fast, but decent speed. See what happens here is Eichmann delivers. That one hits the batter as Kendrick was hit on the hip. And that's going to be runners at first and second. That can almost work out in favor, though, for the Pioneers because now the double play is set up. So they can get things set up as Chris Estrada comes in. Estrada walked and was left standing at third base after stealing second base back in the first inning. Pitch offered up. There's a ball hit toward right field, and Stefano will field it, and the throw is a strong throw cut off by Barfield. So it will be bases juice now as Gillespie now comes up. Gillespie singled back in the first inning. So Gillespie comes in, bases are loaded, one out here in the top of the third inning. Pioneers on top by the score of 1-0. Well, a double play is always the pitcher's best friend. And see if Eichmann can work up something here. He delivers, and there's a strike as Mr. Dan Lytham said, I like the way you placed that one. Dan Lytham is the home plate umpire. Randy Borrow is in the field. Pitch offered up. Breaking ball. That ball fouled back out of play, and it is quickly 0-2. On deck is Alex Renovic. Renovic hitting to that 6-4-3 double play. 0-2 is the counts. Bases are loaded. One out here in the top of the third inning. Eichmann working with Gallegos as the battery team here for the Pioneers. Eichmann kicks and fires. A breaking ball swung on and a miss. And I want to say a foul tip. And not able to hold on was Gallegos. And it still stays at 0-2. Stepping out now is Gillespie taking, and Coach Case is going to come out now. Now the problem is that Lytham said it was a foul tip. So when he threw his hands out as the safe indicator, he said that was a foul tip. And Coach Case trying to plead his case and said, look, man, I didn't hear anything. And Coach Lytham saying, but I'm right here, Coach. I heard it. I promise you I heard it. So that discussion is brief. Ready to go back to work is Austin Eichmann. 0-2 count, bases loaded. Looking to deliver to Gillespie. Breaking ball upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pioneers up 1-0 here in the top of the third inning. Wind is blowing quite slightly toward right field, picking up a little bit. You see Glory flashing in the wind. There's a pitch outside, and that misses, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases are loaded. Pioneers holding on to a 1-0 lead here in the top of the third inning. Eichmann checks in with Gallegos. Gallegos sets up. Eichmann kicks and fires. There's a swing and a miss, and down goes Mr. Gillespie. 2 outs. Eichmann trying to work out of this jam. Brings up Alex Renovic. Renovic coming up. He hit into a 6-4-3 double play back in the first inning. Like to see anything here for the Pioneers. Doesn't matter as long as you get the big guy out. Pitch on the way, and that one's upstairs for ball 1. 1-0 is the counts. 1-0 is our score. Top of the third inning, Pioneers on top. The winners of game one trying to go for the sweep. They got to take care of business here. There's a swing and a foul tip. Makes it 1-1. And what a big momentum booster this can be for Austin Eichmann and the Pioneers. You can get out of this jam. Bases loaded with one out, and you don't give up anything. And you're at the heart of the lineup for the Roadrunners. Austin checks in with Gallegos. He kicks and fires. There's a swing and a miss on the high heater. And now Renovix is in the hole, 1-2. So Eichmann, don't get ahead of yourself, kiddo. Keep working with your catcher, Gallegos, and make it work. The 1-2 pitch on the way from Eichmann, from the windup. The breaking ball hit and fouled back out of play. And they'll line up and see what happens yet again. 1-2 is the count, 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Eichmann checks. He kicks and he fires the pitch on the way. Breaking ball outside. Good stop by Gallegos with runners on the pads. Keep everybody from advancing. Eichmann working again. 2-2's the count. Deuces everywhere. Ready to go now. 2-2 pitch delivered. Eichmann fires. There's a ball hit toward right field. Stefano coming in, and he's camped up under it, and that will take care of the Roadrunners. The Roadrunners end up with no hits, no runs, no errors, and 3 are left on the pad. We're going to the bottom of the third inning. Pioneers on top by the score of 1-0. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
A station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. With over 20 years of experience as a lawyer, attorney Lee Van Richardson Jr. can help you with whatever your need may be. Divorce, car accidents, criminal case, wills, deeds, trust, civil suits, parent and child relationships. Contact Richardson's Law Office located at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. You can call them at 979-826-8008. Attorney Lee Van Richardson Jr. in Hempstead, Texas. Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824.
This is Betty McCrowan. I'm president of Wharton County Junior College. You're listening to Pioneer Athletics on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And welcome back. We're going to the bottom of the third inning. We want to make a correction. There was one hit for the Roadrunners in that inning. We got to give credit to whom credit is due. Mr. Chris Estrada got him a single. As Estrada was left there. We got Zellweger coming up here now for... Well, I'm sorry, we got Mr. Garcia leading off here in this bottom of the third inning. Pitch on the way, and that one is downstairs for ball one. I want to remind you, tonight's action, we'll see the Prairie View Panthers and the Texas Southern Tigers getting together in Houston, Texas. Ladies tip off at 5:30. There's a ball hit well toward left center, and it's going to drop down in between the shortstop and the left fielder, and getting a little tied up was Kendall and Longman. Looks like a line drive in the books. So it brings up Austin Zellweger. It was a base hit. And the runner goes. There's a tapper foul down third base. And it's going to be 0-1. So it is 0-1. 0-1 count. Zellweger ready to do battle as he takes his position. Howell throws over to first base, and it makes it still remain at 0-1. Howell now checking the runner back at first base. Garcia not going, and that was outside. 1-1 is the count. 1-1's the count. 1-0 is our score. Bottom of the third inning. Wharton on top of Angelina. The pitcher goes. There's a beautiful hit and run to right center field. Going to third base will be Garcia, and an excellent job of hitting by Zellweger. Zellweger drove that ball to the right side, left the gap open because Wentz went to cover second base, and advancing to third will be Garcia, bringing up Dallas Stefano. Wow, good job of hit and run that time for the Pioneers. Great execution. You couldn't have written it up any better. Got athletic director Coach Gene sitting up here hunching his shoulders like, what a day, what a day. How about two? Stefano in, he swings and misses a little out front of that breaking ball. Stefano popped up. I'm sorry, no, he got a error. He reached on by error. There's a ball hit straight up in the air in third base territory. Going, and Estrada runs out of real estate. And it will be (0-2) to Stefano. Stefano ready to go to work. Zellweger at first base. Garcia at third. There's a ball down low. Zellweger goes, and he goes. There's the getting caught up. The run goes, and everybody is safe. Zellweger just did the hung up play. Now, he stole base, but he wanted to get caught in the rundown, and he ends up credit with a stolen base, and a run scores. And the Pioneers get 2 on the board. That was a ball to Stefano. 1-2 is the count. Timeout call. So Zellweger's job, he basically was just trying to get hung up to try and steal that run in, and they just blew the opportunity, the Roadrunners, so he gets credit for the stolen base and the run. There's a ball inside. Now trying to overthrow is Jacob Howell. Maybe a little bit out of frustration. Put a little bit too much on that fastball. 2-2's the count. He checks the runner at second base. Stefano swings and misses, and he goes down on strikes. Out 1.
First baseman, Jacob Barfield.
Brings up Barfield. Barfield fly to center field. Back in the first inning. Zellweger is at second base. Barfield can add to the cushion. And that one is down for ball 1. On deck will be Charles Guillory. Pitch on the way now from Howell. Howell checks the runner, Zellweger at second. He throws. There's a check swing, and they're going to say he did go around. And we're all even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 2-0 our score here in the bottom half of the third inning. Pioneers have scored once in the second and once thus far here in the third. The breaking ball gets in for strike. Inside corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 is the count. The Pioneers on top 2-0. Howell checks the runner, Zellweger at second base. He throws. There's a shot hit toward left field. That's going to get down. They're going to send in Zellweger. There will not be a throw, and there's an RBI single for Jacob Barfield. Pioneers taking advantage of opportunities right now. So Guillory will come up to bat. 2 runs so far for the Pioneers here in the third inning. Guillory walked, driven in by Balaku back in the second inning. He takes ball 1. 1-0 is the count. 3-0 is our score. 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Pitch on the way by Howell. There's a big cut by Guillory, and it's all even. That one flies right back to the backstop net. On deck is Ricky Gonzo. 1-1's the count. 1 out. The runner goes. There's a ball fouled out of play. Another hit and run opportunity. Good break that time was Barfield. 1-2's the count. Barfield trots back to first base. Guillory talking to himself, saying keep the hands tight. Drive through. 1-2 is the count. West is playing towards second base, the second baseman for the Roadrunners. Big hole between first and second. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a foul tip into the mitt of Richardson that goes down as a strikeout. That's strikeout number 3. 2 outs here in the third inning. Ricky Gonzalez comes out. He popped out of play here to the catcher back in the second inning. We're in the third inning. Pitch off it up. There's a strike. 0-1's the count. 3 hits for the Pioneers in this inning. They're up 3-0. Pitch, runner goes. There's another ball hit out of play. And Coach Case does not mind putting on that hit and run, does he? That's good. So Barfield showing his speed and halfway at second and third, saying, see, Coach, I told you I could run. 0-2 is the count, 2 outs here in the third inning. Ricky Gonzalez at the plate. Jacob Barfield at first base, and that was in the dirt for 1-2. Richardson handling the catching duties here in game 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes here in the third inning. Checks, fire. There's a ball hit toward right field. That's going to be trouble. It's down in the corner. Getting to third base now is Barfield. They're going to wave him in. Meanwhile, it's going to be Gonzalez at second, and it's going to be a no throw at the plate. Gonzalez drives in Barfield all the way from first base on the double, and that is a 2-out, 2-base hit RBI for the third baseman, Ricky Gonzalez. 4-0 now, the Pioneers on top, as it brings up the catcher, Corey Gallegos. Gallegos popped up to the second baseman back in the second inning. Pioneers have 3 runs come across the pads this inning off of 4 hits. Now a little discussion. Richardson wants to talk to his pitcher, Jacob Howell. There is no activity going on in the bullpen of either team. So now Coach Case is fired up a little bit as he's given a little lecture to Dan Lytham. And wow, I mean, Coach is really, he's a mild-mannered guy most of the time, and he is giving Lytham an earful right now. And apparently Latham must have admitted that he was wrong because he didn't toss him out on that one. It's like I'm talking to my son when he refused to take the trash out. So we'll definitely want to talk to him about that during the post game and find out what was going on. Meanwhile, Gallegos will go ahead and get things on the way here as the Pioneers trying to add. Runner at second base. There's a ball fouled back out of play, and it is 0-1. At second base is Ricky Gonzalez. He just got the one RBI double here to drive in Mr. Barfield. Makes it 4-0. Pitch offered up. There's a ball swung on and chopped foul. Richardson checking his chin off of that one as he walks it out. But, man, I didn't sign up for this part. So now we got things set up. Pioneers 3 runs here in this bottom half of the third inning. It gives them a 4-0 lead. 4 hits thus far. As they're still checking the catcher, Richardson. He says that he is going to need some type of assistance as the trainer sprints out to give a check out to Richardson. I want to remind you that today's broadcast is being made possible by Apple Ford Hyundai of Brenham, Texas. Go and check them out and find out why they're called the best-kept secret in the Brazos Valley. They're viewing things out right now. Coach Jeff Levins is talking to his catcher. It seems like everything is going to be okay. They give a little applause. Big guy. That's a tough job being a catcher. You get bumped and bruised. It seems like your work goes unappreciated. The pitchers blame you if you make a bad call when they throw the ball, if you give up the home run. You just have no work. You work in the dog days of summer. You just get no love for the catchers. So they're getting ready to go back to work. 0-2 to Gallegos, catcher batting. There's another stop and a good stop by Richardson. It is 1-2. So he's still earning his keep. There's Richardson checking his shin guard right now. Got Jacoby, who's agreeing that catchers don't need any respect. The 1-2 pitch is about to be offered up by Jacob Howe. Checks the runner at second. Breaking ball misses. And there's another good stop by the catcher, Richardson. See what happens, Jacoby, when you have a decent catcher? Keep the runner. He's still refusing to budge. The 2-2 pitch being offered up by Howe. He fires, and that one misses outside. And it is. He's pleading the case for the pitcher. Pitchers are the most unique humans walking on the planet, and he wants sympathy. 3-2 count offered up, and there's a ball hit well toward left field, going back to the wall and making the grab. Outstanding grab by Longman. Looked like it might have been some damage there by Gallegos, and it's going to end the inning, but the Pioneers get 3 runs off of 4 hits and no errors and 1 runner left on. We've completed 3. We're headed to the 4th inning. The Pioneers on top by the score of 4-0. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of Pioneer baseball. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but please be sure to spread the word. You can join us by following us on Twitter at OBN_radio, like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're on Instagram at OBN-Radio, and don't forget to follow us on our website at www.obnradio.com. The station designed with you in mind, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our listen live line is 213-401-0037. Dial that number from any phone in the country and listen to our live broadcast coverage. In the event there is technical difficulty with that line, be sure to use our backup line,
That number is 724-444-7444. The code is 46493. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas.
All right, welcome to for the fourth inning as we get ready to start. Mr. Henshaw will be leading off. Henshaw, wearing number 35, Mitch Henshaw, is out of Conroe, Texas. The lefty will come in to face Eichmann, and he will take ball one to start this fourth inning off. Henshaw popped up to the third baseman back in the second inning. It's quickly 2-0 to him. 2-0 is the count. 4-0 score. The Pioneers on top. Eichmann kicks and fires, and that one misses inside, and it's quickly 3-0. On deck will be the left fielder, Brayson Longman. 3-0 pitch offered by Eichmann, and that is a strike, and it's 3-1. 2 hits for the Pioneers that they've given up so far. Eichmann looking pretty strong. There's ball miss as he gives up the free pass. So Henshaw gets the walk.
Center fielder, Bryson Longman.
And it brings up Mr. Brayson Longman. Longman reached on a single. Coming in now with nobody out. And a snap throw over to first base to keep Henshaw. He's back in time. 4-0's our score here. Pioneers on top of the Roadrunners. There's a ball hit. This could be a double play. Well, Jacob is going to have to step on first base as Barfield got the 3 unassisted. So that will be the 3 unassisted. Advancing will be Henshaw. So it will be 1 out here as Dylan Menville will come in. He hit into the 4-6-3 double play back in the second inning of play. He will come in now, ready to do his at-bat. And he takes a strike on the inside corner. Now, Menville, the ex-Cougar of Tomball, he sets, waving that bat. Pitch, there's a ball hit toward left field in foul territory. 0-2 is the count. Malaku gave a couple of steps, but there's no need to continue that journey. 0-2 is the count here. In the top of the fourth inning, Pioneers on top, 4-0. Mike Prince here with you on the play-by-play for the Pioneers. 0-2 pitch. There's another ball sliced foul, and it is going to stay at 0-2. Now the wind is picking up slightly, and it is blowing out toward left field. And Old Glory is waving proudly out there in the center field flagpole. Pitch offered up by Eichmann. There one is fouled straight back. 0-2 on deck will be Dalton Richardson. Eichmann checks in. Gallegos sets up. There's a poke right outside home plate. Gallegos takes it, fires it, but out at first, and the throw is not in time by Barfield. So advancing to third base will be Henshaw, so that will go 2-3 for the out number 2, and it brings up Dalton Richardson, the catcher. He reached on a walk back in the third inning.
Brings up the catcher, Dalton Richardson.
Richardson will come in, trying to get his adjustments in. He comes across the plate. talking to himself, it appears, as he digs in from the right-hand side of the box. Eichmann ready to go. The defense is at regular depth. Takes that one, ball one. Now Eichmann working. Pretty effortless work so far. Breaking ball upstairs. That's 2-0. 2-0 is the count. 4-0 is our score. Eichmann has a runner at third base in Henshaw. Pitch off it up. There's a ball hit toward right center field. Stefano goes back, and he makes the grab. And that will take care of the Roadrunners. There were no runs, no hits, no errors, a runner left on base. We're headed to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Pioneers on top by the score of 4-0. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, and we'll be right back.
Apple Ford Hyundai is a dealer you can count on. Apple's range of car services include new Ford Hyundai sales, used car sales, car loans, and auto financing. Certified Ford Hyundai Auto Service Department, full selection of Ford Hyundai auto parts and aftermarket accessories. Come on out to Brenham, Texas, and find out why Apple Ford Hyundai has been named the best-kept secret in Brazos Valley. They're located at 1820 Highway 290 West in Brenham, Texas. You can dial a toll-free number at 888-898-6095. There's even an internet sales division. Simply go to www.appleford.com. Apple Ford Hyundai of Brenham, Texas.
All right, we're back here, the bottom half of the fourth inning. Pioneers enjoying a 4-0 lead. We'll have Suki Abalaku, Jordan Luck, and Ivan Garcia leading off in this bottom half of the fourth inning. So far, for the starting pitcher, Austin Ekman, he has pitched 4 innings with 63 pitches, only given up 2 runs and no runs. Strong work so far by Mr. Ekman, I should say. As still out there for the Roadrunners is Mr. Jacob Howe. Jacob Howe about to enter his 4th inning of work. As
brings up the left fielder, Suki Abalaku.
Suki Abalaku. Abalaku got the triple. Drive in that first run of today's game, and he hacks at that one and misses. Foul ball. 0-1 is the count. 4-0 is our score. Pitch offered up. There's a breaking ball. That one falls right off the table. Balaku quickly in the hole. 0-2. Howe's pitch. There's another breaking ball. That one misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Howe ready to go back to work. Abalaku stepping in. Pitch offered up. There's a foul tip, and Abalaku stays alive. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. On deck is Jordan Lux. So the hard-throwing Howe comes in ready to go to work. Breaking ball. There's a foul tip, and Abalaku stays alive. Richardson could not hold on to that one. Abalaku making the most of things now. He steps and digs back in as he's ready to face Howe. Howe kicks and fires. There's a ball hit toward the second baseman, West. West gets the hop and makes the 4-3 put out. 4-3 put out brings up Jordan Lux. Lux flying out to center field, his first at bat. Ivan Garcia lurks in the batter's deck, on deck batter. So Lux with the throwback look, got the high socks with the stripes going on. As he swings, takes a big cut and miss. 0-1 is the count. 0-1's the count. Pitch off it up, and there's a ball that misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. This game started at 3:51 on our pitch. Just a little bit over an hour and some change. As Mr. Pitch off it up, that one's downstairs. 2-1 is the count. Josh Howe ready to go back to work, pitching from the windup. 2-1 delivery, and that misses outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 is the count. 4-0 is our score. There's a ball hit high in the air toward left center field, and the Longman makes the grab in left field. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Brings up Garcia. Garcia will come up. He is 1 for 2 in this game. He singled and scored in the 3rd inning, struck out in the 1st inning. So the pitch offered up. There's a ball inside. 0-1. 1-0 is our count. 4-0 is our score. We're here in Wharton, Texas. That ball is outside and is quickly 2-0. Bill Wigger waits on deck. Bill Wigger awaits. Garcia ready to take care of business. A 2-0 delivery from Howe, and that gets in for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pioneers enjoying a 4-run lead. Got 1 in the 2nd and 3 in the 3rd. Pitch off it up. There's another fastball. Makes it all even at 2-2. No need for the lights today. Beautiful, beautiful day here in Wharton, Texas. First pitch, temperature was 66 degrees. There's a ball hit. Second baseman West will make that grab. And that will go 3 up, 3 down for the Pioneers. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We're headed to the top of the 5th inning. Pioneers on top by the score of 4-0. You listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but please be sure to spread the word. You can join us by following us on Twitter at OBN_radio, like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're on Instagram at OBN-Radio, and don't forget to follow us on our website at www.obnradio.com. The station designed with you in mind, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our listen live line is 213-401-0037. Dial that number from any phone in the country and listen to our live broadcast coverage. In the event there's technical difficulty with that line, be sure to use our backup line. That number is 724-444-7444. The code is 46493. The station designed with you in mind, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but please be sure to spread the word. You can join us by following us on Twitter at OBN_radio, like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're on Instagram at OBN Radio, and don't forget to follow us on our website at www.obnradio.com.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start this top of the 5th inning. New pitcher for the Pioneers is Mr. Kyle Kraft, right down the road from Victoria, went to Victoria East High School. He'll come in to face Mr. Dustin West. Dustin West sacrifice back in the third inning as he will take ball one. So we start this fifth inning on the way. Good work for Austin Ekman. 4 innings of work. And there is a ball. Austin Ekman went 4 innings, gave up 2 hits, 3 walks, and 1 strikeout. Threw 63 pitches, no runs given up. Pitch offered up, and there is a strike. And it is 2-1. On deck is Tyler Kendrick. He did hit a batter, had 1 hit batter. And there's a ball hit sharply in the hole, and the shortstop could not get to it. So that will be Dustin West with an leadoff single. Brings up
top of the lineup,
Mr. Tyler Kendrick. Now, Pioneers have gotten 2 double plays today. They got a 6-4-3 back in the first and a 4-6-3 in the second. Brings up Tyler Kendrick. He was hit by pitch back in the third inning, left stranded at second base, grounded out to his counterpart, Garcia, at shortstop in the first inning. Now Kraft throws, and that one misses outside, according to the likes of Mr. Lightman. Stepping out of the box now is Kendrick. He comes in, making a few adjustments. Now Kraft is ready to go to work. Kraft, the runner goes, and that ball is fouled back out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kraft is listed at 6'2", kind of wiry type fella. I've never been that skinny in my life. 0-1 is the count. Runner at first base is West. And he does not go. There's a ball hit, foul, out of play on the third base side. Makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is the count. 1-2 is the count. Pioneers on top 4-0. Kyle Kraft in for Austin Ekman. Checking the runner. And he goes. There's a ball of there. Snap throw back to first, and in time is West. 2-2 is the count now with nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. Pioneers on top by the score of 4-0. The Pioneers got 3 runs in the third, 1 in the second. They have a total of 5 hits so far. Kraft sticks, and that one misses. Thought it was a pretty good location from where I'm looking. Jacoby says it's a little low. He's right there behind the home plate, but I'm thinking if that's close, give it to him. 3-2 count now. We'll see if the runner West will be in motion. Now, pitch being offered up. He does not go. There's a ball hit toward left center. Going back is Luck, and making the catch is Balaku. Makes it at the warning track for out number 1. Looked like Lux was going to be camped up under, but Balaku calls him off, and it will be out number 1. So Estrada, he got a single back in the third and walked and stranded at third back in the first inning. He also has a stolen base for today. Now he'll come in, clean out the home plate dish. As always, I'm a big component of the 6-4-3. See what happened. Kraft, the breaking ball, gets in for strike 1. 0-1 is the count. 1 out, top of the 5th inning. Pioneers on top, 4-0. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The voice of Pioneer Baseball, proud to be the voice of Pioneer Baseball, as we got a beautiful day out here in Wharton, Texas. This is ideal. You could bottle this up and have baseball every day like this. There's a shot hitting the left field. Abalaku gets to it, cuts it off. The runner will advance to third, and they did a great job of not allowing Estrada to get to second base. So Abalaku gets there and cut that ball off, hits his cutoff man. You have West who will advance to third base. Runners on the corner right now, and it brings up Blaine Gillespie. Gillespie struck out back in the third inning, got a single in the first inning. He's 1 for 2. As now you have Kyle Kraft, who will come in, and are we going to have a deja vu all over again as we had a shutout game going out by Darden the other day? As now the open stance now with Gillespie. He has changed his batting stance here a little bit. And a breaking ball misses for ball 1. Gillespie now has his left foot kind of opened up as he's trying to turn on something. So now you want to make sure that you pitch to his weakness right now. Kraft working now with runners on the corner. He throws over to first, and back safely is Estrada. Estrada at first base, West at third base. Kyle Kraft on the mound, his first inning of work here in the fifth inning. Goes back over and a double pump, and they called a balk. They called a balk on Kraft, and that is going to allow the run to come in. Kraft faked toward first and went back to third, and the runner, as a result, will come in. Estrada will advance to second base, and West comes in to make it 4-1 for the Pioneers' lead. Now you hear some of the Pioneer faithful say, shake that off and let's go. As Kraft is trying to figure out what happened, so now he has to focus with this 1-0 count to Gillespie. He checks and fires. There's a ball. Handcuffed him and fouled out of play. Makes it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out. Here in the top of the fifth inning, Pioneers on top 4-1. So Kraft now taken loose, ready to get back to work. Gallegos giving the signals. Now they decide on a pitch. He checks the runner at second. There's a ball golfed foul down the right side, and that will make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. On deck is Alex Renovic. Right now, you got to make sure that you get Mr. Gillespie right here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kraft checks. He fires. The breaking ball hits sharply down left field, but it's going to be foul. Abalaku is playing more like in the gap. That got down. That would have definitely been some trouble. Hey, I thought you had a date, man. All right. The 1-2 is the count. Kraft checking the runner at second. Throws, and that one misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count. 1 out here in the top of the fifth inning. Pioneers on top 4-1. Roadrunners have gotten 1 run here in this fifth inning off a balk move. And the pitch on the way. There's a ball hit right at Garcia. Garcia, caught the line drive, but could not connect with Zellweger, but that was a good heads-up play. And so that will be out number 2. As it'll come in. Now, Renovic will come up the bat. He's 0 for 2, hitting to a 6-4-3 double play and fly it out to right field. As he will come, he swings and misses. And it is
So, oh, my, look what they have brought up here into the press box. Oh, man, where's security when you need them? 0-1 pitch to Renovic. Kraft not liking that ball, tosses out. That goes back to what I'm talking about, these pitchers again, Jacoby. A baseball is a baseball. Just get in there and chunk it. Jacoby is pleading the case here for the pitchers, and I'm always plead for catchers. You always remember, we make you look good. Oh, my. So we were getting back here. Kraft checks in, got a new ball, and there's a breaking ball, and maybe it was the ball because he gets that one over for a strike. 0-2 is the count. But you know what they did? All they did was threw that ball in and threw it back right back at him, and he never knew the difference. 0-2 is the count. Kraft trying to work his way, keep that runner stranded at second base, being Estrada. The 0-2 pitch, ooh, and that just missed. 1-2 is the count. 1-2 count being offered up now by Kraft. Kyle Kraft out of Victoria, Texas, checking in. Zellweger bounces back. Oh, no, he hits the batter. You know he didn't mean to do that one. So that will allow Renovic to be off the bat, off the collar. So it brings up Mitch Henshaw. Henshaw was walked and left stranded at third base back in the fourth inning. He popped up to Gonzalez in the second inning in foul territory. So Henshaw will come in now with he representing the tying run at the plate. Top half of this fifth inning, Pioneers and the Roadrunners locking up. The pitch and that breaking ball misses. 1-0 is the count. On deck is Grayson Longman. One 0 is the count. Kraft checks, fires. There's a ball hit sharply in the right field. Stefano there to make the grab. He'll make the throw, and another good throw by Stefano to stop the runner from advancing. So the bases are now loaded as you have Longman coming in. Longman got a single back in the second, and he has a grounded out to Barfield, the first baseman, in the fourth. So now it's 2 outs here in the top of the fifth inning. 4-1 is the score. Bases are loaded. At second base is Renovic. At third base is Estrada. At first base is Henshaw. And now Kraft is about to work with Longman. Checks in, pitching from the stretch, and he breaks the ball off, and that is a ball. 1-0. Stefano in right field. Lux in center field. Suki Abalaku in left field. Third base is Gonzalez. Shortstop Garcia. Zellweger at second. Barfield is at first, and Gallegos, who just came from a brief discussion with his pitcher, behind the dish. 1-0 is the count. Pioneers holding on to a 4-1 lead right now here in the top of the field. Pitch by Kraft, and that's right down Central Avenue for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Every now and then the catcher just has to keep the pitcher's head collected. Did you hear that, Jacoby? The catcher has to keep the pitcher's minds relaxed. The pitch, there's a ball hit high in the air. Center fielder Lux camped up under it, and that is going to take care of it. Lux goes to one knee, makes the grab. There was 1 run come across after collecting 3 hits. There were no errors and 3 runners left on. We're going to the bottom half of the 5th inning, and the Pioneers on top by the score 4-1. We're going to hear from the good people at Apple Ford Hyundai
and we'll be right back. Apple Ford Hyundai is a dealer you can count on. Apple's range of car services include new Ford Hyundai sales, used car sales, car loans, and auto financing. Certified Ford Hyundai Auto Service Department, full selection of Ford Hyundai auto parts and aftermarket accessories. Come on out to Brenham, Texas, and find out why Apple Ford Hyundai has been named the best-kept secret in Brazos Valley. They're located at 1820 Highway 290 West in Brenham, Texas. You can dial a toll-free number at 888-898-6095. There's even an internet sales division. Simply go to www.appleford.com. Apple Ford Hyundai of Brenham, Texas.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to start the bottom half of the fifth inning, but we have a slight dilemma right now. They have a pitcher out by the Roadrunners who's wearing number 32, and the problem is we can't find 32 nowhere on the roster. Maybe he was a hitchhiker on the way in over and picked him up on the way, and he's going to start off. So we don't know what's going to happen right now. Oh my, we got a new PA. We got the new pitcher in. All right, hey, have a great time, my friend. So the new pitcher for the Angelina Roadrunners, they have a 32, but there is no 32 nowhere to be found. And it's going to be interesting to see how Phillip calls this one. Meanwhile, for the Pioneers, you'll have leading off. We'll find out exactly. Elijah Rodriguez is the new pitcher.
Now pitching for Angelina, number 32, Elijah Rodriguez.
Okay, Elijah Rodriguez
for the Pioneers, number 15.
will be the new pitcher. So he will face off against the Pioneers. Leading off is Zellweger. Takes a ball one. So now we have that straightened out. Elijah Rodriguez is from Central Catholic San Antonio as Zellweger hits that ball on the right side, giving chase. It's Weston's right field, and foul territory makes a nice grab in foul territory. That's out number one here in the fifth inning. Brings up Dallas Stefano. Stefano
now batting for the Pioneers
comes up.
Dallas Stefano.
Stefano will come in batting from the left side. That's upstairs. Rodriguez has a real slow delivery here as he just kind of takes his time. And the pitch offered up. There's a ball foul back out of play. And it makes it 1-1. 1-1 is the count. 4-1 is our score here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Pitch on the way here from Rodriguez. Oh! And he hits. No, Stefano got out of the way. Stefano was able to get out of the way. So it makes it 2-1 strike. 2-1's the count, one out here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Rodriguez goes, there's a shot hit foul down the first base line, makes it all even at 2 strikes. One out here. We have Mr. Jacob Howell went 4 innings, pitched 78 pitches in that outing. The rest of this line score here. Timeout call by Stefano. He takes. Stefano will get it. It was given up. Let's see here. It was 4 runs, 5 hits. That's all hit that time by the pitch was Stefano.
Now batting for the Pioneers, number 29, the first baseman, Jacob Barfield.
So Barfield will now come in. Barfield got a single and an RBI back in the third inning. He flied out to the center fielder in the first inning. So Barfield taking his time here at first base is Stefano. Now, Stefano has pretty decent speed, and Coach Case has been doing a lot of hit and run here of late. We'll see what happens. There's a big swing by Barfield, make it 0-1. 0-1's the count. 4-1 is our score. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. We're here at Wharton Tiger Stadium in Wharton, Texas. Elijah Rodriguez in for relief. Pitch off it up. There's a hit in the hole between short and third base, and that is hit number 2 for Mr. Jacob Barfield. Brings up now Charles Guillory. Guillory struck out in the third inning and got walked and scored a run back in the second inning. He scored off a Balakou's triple back in the second inning. So Guillory coming in as we got the sunlight coming right in, letting us know it is a beautiful day today. There you go. Stay right there, Coach Gene. The runners are going. The double steal, and it's going to be out at third base as Stefano will go 2-5, and advancing will be Barfield at second base, and a strike on the pitch and swing by Guillory. Man, you wanted that to come through, some type of contact, so now you have 2 outs here in the fifth inning. 0-1 count to Guillory. Pitch by Rodriguez is stopped. The throw up to second. They got Barfield caught up, and that's going to go 2-4-5. 2-4-5 on the put out for Barfield. And that will take care of the Pioneers. So Guillory will lead off. No runs. 1 hit. No errors. And no runners left on. We are going to the top of the sixth inning. The Pioneers on top by the score of 4-1. You listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, and we'll be right back. I promise you we'll be right back if you hang in there with us.
Don't have internet access to listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network? No problem. Listen to the broadcast from any type of phone anywhere in the country by dialing 213-401-0037. Compliments of Audio Now.
So my uncle calls and he says he's dizzy and he's losing his balance. I'm like, oh, you want me to take you to a doctor? He's like, no, I'm going to look up the symptoms. I said, your symptoms are you're dizzy and you're losing your balance. So he said, I can't get on the internet because my arm is numb. I said, well, use your good arm and dial 911.
Stroke's no joke. Dial 911. I'm lost is brain lost. Seriously, dial 911.
Visit strokesnojoke.org, brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824.
And welcome back. Leading off here in the top of the sixth inning is Mr. Dylan Menville. Dylan Menville out of Tomball takes ball 1. He's 0 for 2. Menville batting from the left-hand side as he will face off against Mr. Kyle Kraft. And that is 2-0 count. As we are here at the top of the sixth inning, Pioneers going for the sweep here against the Roadrunners of Angelina. That ball downstairs, 3-0 is the count. There is some bullpen activity going on now for the Pioneers. Three and 0 is the count. 4-1 is our score. Kraft getting ready to go back to work. And there is a strike as he gets the first one over across the strike zone. Home plate umpire, Lippany. There's a shot toward Garcia, the 6-3 put out.
and is one out here in the sixth inning. Dalton Richardson now comes up. He walked in the third inning, flied out to right field in the fourth. Dalton Richardson coming in. Richardson out of League City, Clear Creek High School. Ready to face Kraft. Kraft, first pitch, misses for ball one. 1-0 is the count. 4-1 is a score. Pioneers on top of the Roadrunners. There's a breaking ball hit into left field. Abalaku going back, camping, and makes the grab at the warning track. Long fly out. And that will bring up now Dustin West. Dustin West got a single and scored the only run for the Roadrunners back in the fifth inning. And he got a sacrifice in the third. So he is 1 for 1 on today. As he will now face Kraft for the first time. Kraft misses with that pitch, and it's 1-0. 1-0 is the count. 4-1 is our score. We are here in Wharton, Texas. Kyle Kraft delivers. There's a ball hit toward the third baseman by Gonzalez, and that will go 5-3. 3 up, 3 down for the Pioneers. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. We have completed 5.5 innings of work. The Pioneers on top by the score of 4-1.
And I look around, I don't see a lot of you that made practice.
Don't have internet access to listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network? No problem. Listen to the broadcast from any type of phone anywhere in the country by dialing 213-401-0037. Compliments of Audio Now.
I'm a paramedic, and it may sound silly, but a lot of people are afraid to call 911 when they're experiencing uncomfortable pressure, fullness, squeezing, or pain in the center of the chest. You know why? Because they think it would be embarrassing if it were a false alarm. Instead, people risk permanent damage or death because they're afraid they might get a lecture. That's ridiculous. To learn more about heart attack warning signs, call the American Heart Association at 1-800-AHA-USA1 or visit us on the web at americanheart.org.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824.
And welcome back. You can hear deep in the heart of Texas, Mr. Phil Witherich is trying to get them all together here. He's out clapping and parading. You don't have a cowboy hat on, though, but he has a Pioneer cap on. So now we have Guillory will be leading off, as caught up in the rundown was Barfield back in the fifth inning. So Guillory would come in. Still at work is Mr. Elijah Rodriguez.
For the Pioneers, number 40, the designated hitter, Charles Guillory.
So Guillory comes in. Guillory struck out in the third inning, and he reached on a bases on balls in the second as he takes a breaking ball outside for ball one to start off our sixth inning. So now, Rodriguez, the 1-0 delivery. There's a foul back. Makes it 1-1 here in this bottom half of the sixth inning. Pioneers got 1 run in the second and 3 in the third, and that's been holding them so far. But you can never have too many runs, especially if you're Coach Case at this time. There's another breaking ball outside the strike zone. Makes it 2-1. So now the 2-1 pitch is hit up in the air, and the first baseman, Renovic, coming in, and he battles the sun, and he makes the grab for the first out. So there's one out here
the third baseman, number 44,
in the
Ricky Gonzalez.
Inning here. Okay, so we have Gonzalez now coming up as Gonzalez takes a strike. Gonzo got a double in the RBI back in the third inning. And the breaking ball misses, makes it ball two. Ball one. One ball, one strike. Rodriguez ready to go back to work. There's a ball hit right back up the middle off the glove of Rodriguez. He will step and throw for the 1-3 put out. Good athletic move there by Rodriguez as it brings up Corey Gallegos. Gallegos comes up to bat now. Gallegos is 0 for 2. He popped up to second base, flied out to left field in the second and third inning. So Gallegos comes up now, ready to face off against Rodriguez. He hits that one up in the air in left field. Longman battles the sun out in left field, and he makes the grab for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We're going into the top of the 7. The Pioneers are holding on to a 4-1 lead. You listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of Pioneer Baseball.
You know what? I got a problem with drinking and driving. Too many fall victims, most don't survive it. We just gotta think before we drink, cause you can lose your life just as fast as you can blink. It's that simple. We all know driving drunk is illegal, still we're doing it. I'm just trying to smarten up my people so we can keep it safe on the road. I'm all about mad, and that's because they got a positive goal. So next time when you out with the guys, make sure at least one stays sober to ride. Keep it safe, y'all. Yeah. Keep it safe, y'all. Yeah. Mad.org.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824. Don't have internet access to listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network? No problem. Listen to the broadcast from any type of phone anywhere in the country by dialing 213-401-0037. Compliments of Audio Now.
All right, we're going to the top of the 7th inning. The Pioneers holding on to a 3-run lead, 4-1 here in the top of the 7th. Leading off for the Roadrunners will be the leadoff man, Tyler Kendrick, followed by Chris Estrada and Blaine Gillespie. So coming in to work for his 3rd inning of work will be Kyle Kraft. Kyle Kraft gave up 1 run off a balk move back in the 5th inning. He has thrown so far a total of 36 pitches as he gets ready
for Angelina
to
the shortstop,
close this thing out. Pioneers trying to get their first sweep of the season, the young season. As Kraft will get ready to go to work here. Kraft kicks and fires, and there's a ball fouled back out of play for strike 1. Is the count. Kraft taking his time. Gallegos sets, fires, and that one misses upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. I want to remind you that our next broadcast for Pioneers will be on Saturday as they take on Coastal Bend here in Wharton. 2 p.m. is that scheduled pitch time. That ball is hit toward left field. Abalaku going in foul territory and will not catch up to that. And the count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is the count. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning. Pioneers on top by the score of 4-1. Pioneers got their first run in the 2nd inning. They got 3 runs in the 3rd inning. And they have held it to par so far. Only giving up that 1 run in the 5th inning as they're trying to shut the door here in the top of the 7th. The 1-2 pitch being offered up from Kraft. There's a ball hit toward left field. Giving chase is Lux. Lux will grab that with no problem, and that will take care of the first out here in the top of the 7th inning.
Now batting for the Roadrunners, the third baseman, Chris Estrada.
Chris Estrada coming in. Estrada is 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles and a walk. He's been stranded all evening. And he takes a strike for his first pitch. It is now 0-1. And the pitch offered. There's a ball hit into left field. Abalaku and Luck getting together, and Luck says he'll take it for out number 2. 6 pitches in this inning, 2 outs for Mr. Kyle Craft.
The center fielder, Blaine Gillespie.
Blaine Gillespie comes up the bat. Gillespie is 1 for 3. He got his hit back in the first inning, struck out in the third, and lined out in the fifth. He takes the pitch, and he fouls that one back for strike 1. Gillespie trying to keep hope alive, and Kraft is trying to shut the door. Pitch offered up, the 0-1 pitch. There's a ball hit towards center field. Lux should be able to nab this one for the sweep, and he does. The Pioneers face 3 batters and get 3 outs, all of them to Jordan Lux in the top half of the 7th inning. Pioneers win by the score of 4-1. We are going to take us a quick break. We'll come back with our post-game show right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Pioneers victorious over the Roadrunners by the score of 4-1. This is Mike Prince. Keep it where you got it. We'll be right back with our post-game report.
You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but please be sure to spread the word. You can join us by following us on Twitter at OBN_radio, like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're on Instagram at OBN-Radio, and don't forget to follow us on our website at www.obnradio.com. The station designed with you in mind, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our listen live line is 213-401-0037. Dial that number from any phone in the country and listen to our live broadcast coverage. In the event there's technical difficulty with that line, be sure to use our backup line. That number is 724-444-7444. The code is 46493. The station designed with you in mind, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but please be sure to spread the word. You can join us by following us on Twitter at OBN_radio, like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're on Instagram at OBN-Radio, and don't forget to follow us on our website at www.obnradio.com. The station designed with you in mind, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our listen live line is 213-401-0037. Dial that number from any phone in the country and listen to our live broadcast coverage. In the event there's technical difficulty with that line, be sure to use our backup line. That number is 724-444-7444. The code is 46493. The station designed with you in mind, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our post-game report. The post-game report being brought to you by the good people of Apple Ford Hyundai of Brenham, Texas. Well, the Pioneers, they complete the sweep on today, winning the nightcap by the score of 4-1. The Pioneers got 4 runs off of 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on the base pass. The Pioneers got their first run in the second inning with the triple by Suki Abalaku driving in Mr. Charles Guillory, and they got 3 more runs in the 3rd inning as they got their damaged inning that inning with 3 runs off of 4 hits. It left a total of 3 runners on base. The winning pitcher would be Mr. Austin Eckerman. Eckerman threw 4 strong innings for a total of 63 pitches, only gave up 2 hits, 3 walks, and 1 strikeout, 1 hit batter. Relief work came in by Kyle Kraft. He came in and got 3 innings of work. He gave up the 1 run off the balk back in the 5th inning, but he ended up pitching a total of 46 and 54 pitches on the day. So very productive work of job done for the pitching staff here with the Wharton Pioneers. Meanwhile, the losing pitcher would be Jacob Howell. Jacob Howell went 4 innings and gave up the earned runs of 4 and gave up 78 pitches. In relief work was Elijah Rodriguez. This game took 1 hour and 49 minutes to complete. And with that being complete, our next broadcast for the Pioneers will be on Valentine's Day, February 14th, right here from Wharton, Texas, as the Pioneers will be playing host to the Coastal Bend group out of Beeville. That will be 2 scheduled 7-inning games. That first pitch is scheduled for 2 p.m. as we will get ready for conference play coming up right after that. So the Pioneers take the sweep on today, winning the first game by the score of 8-6 and winning the nightcap by the score of 4-1. This is Mike Prince saying thank you so much. I want to thank our good sponsors on today, Apple Ford Hyundai of Brenham, the Learning Tree Daycare Center, Green Lawn Care, the Varsity Grill, Larry's Automotive, Temple of Refuge Ministries, Ameris Community Hospital, Our Family Storage, the Hempstead Theater, Attorney Lee Van Richardson, and San Bernard Electric. Once again, our final score in the nightcap, the Pioneers 4 and the Roadrunners 1. Day game was taken 8-6 in favor of the Pioneers, and that is going to give us our broadcast for today. We'll see you next week. God bless. Have a good evening. We'll see you on the other side. Good night.
The following presentation was an exclusive production of the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Open Mic Broadcast Network was a station designed with you in mind. Remember to follow us on Twitter at OBN_radio. Like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. And remember to follow us on Instagram at OBN-Radio. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network.